Everybody, myself Professor Pallavi Gule from Kekewag Institute, Department of Fruit Science. So today we are going to see about the cropping system. So objective of cropping system is efficient utilization of all the resources, that is land, water, solar radiation, and maintaining the stability in production and obtaining the higher net returns. The efficiency is measured by the quantity of produce obtained per unit resource in 8 unit time. Benefits of the cropping system: maintain and enhance the soil fertility, enhance the crop growth, minimize the spread of diseases, controls weeds, inhibit the insect and pest growth, increase the soil cover, reduce the risk for crop failure, and use the resources more efficiently. Basic principles of cropping systems: choose the crop that complement each other, choose the crop and cropping rotation which utilize the available resources efficiently, choose the crop and cropping that maintain and enhance the soil fertility, choose the crops which have the diversity of growth cycle, choose the diverse species of crop, keep the soil covered, strategically plan and modify the cropping system as needed. In that, we will see first about the monocropping. This is where the field is used to grow only a one crop season after season. It is also known as a solid planting. Disadvantages of this system is it is difficult to maintain cover on the soil. It encourages pest disease and weeds. It can reduce the soil fertility and damage the soil structure. Next system is intercropping. In this, cash crops such as peas, strawberries, and vegetables are grown in the vacant spaces between the rows of the trees during the early juvenile phase until the trees come into the bearing. Sometimes short duration fruit crops are raised as intercrops, which are also referred as fillers. Suitable intercrops for different crops are: for banana, green gram, cowpea, cauliflower, cabbage, yam, elephant foot yam, onion, black gram, turmeric, brinjal, colocasia, diascorea, chilies, and lady's finger. For bear, green gram, moth, cluster bean, cowpea, cumin, and chili. For citrus, peas, beans, carrot, tomato. For date palm, citrus, medica, guava, and sapota. In grapes, vegetables which are relevant and suitable to the area. In guava cultivation, cauliflower, peach, French bean, cowpea cluster, and many other. In lychee, turmeric, ginger, point gourd, sweet potato, tomato, radish, cabbage, brinjal. In mango, falsa, papaya, guava, banana, peach, strawberry, and pineapple. In papaya, cabbage, cauliflower, chilies, radish, tomato. In pomegranate, we can grow the intercrop like cowpea, green pea, cucurbits, cabbage, cauliflower, peas, beans, tomatoes, carrot, onion, potato, brinjal. And in sapota, banana, papaya, pineapple, broad bean, tomato, brinjal, cabbage, cauliflower, and spider lily. Advantages of intercropping are: generates a supplementary income during the initial juvenile year of the orchard plantings, increases the organic matter, increases the soil nutrient status by fixing the atmospheric ion to the soil by leguminous crops, reduces the weed growth, and improves the soil structure. Criteria for selection of an intercrop: main crop should always be given a proper care in order to avoid the root restriction, damage, and infection, undue exhaustion of the soil, perpetuation of virus, fungal, and nematode infection. Intercrops should therefore receive secondary importance and fulfill the following criteria: should not be tall growing and spreading type, should not be exhaustive, should not function as an alternate host for the common pests and diseases, water requirement schedule should match or the phenology of the crop should match so that the operation could be synchronized, should match for the climatic requirement with main planting. Separate provision for the nutrient should be made for intercrop to avoid the competition. Intercrop should be preferably leguminous or the shallow rooted vegetables. Types of intercropping: parallel cropping, cultivation of such crops which have different natural habit and zero competition. Companion cropping, such intercrops having where the production of both intercrops is equal to that of its solid planting. Multiple cropping, it is one of the cropping system wherein two or more crops are grown in succession within a year. Synergistic cropping, the yield of both crops are higher than of their pure crop on the unit area basis. Cover crop. The crops which are raised between the trees row during the rainy season for protecting the soil from erosion are referred as cover crop. These may or may not be turned into the soil. Leguminous crops like green gram, black gram, cowpeas, cluster beans, soya bean during the Kharif season should be used. Pea, fenugreek, broad bean during Rabi season can be preferred, as these add N to the soil by fixing atmospheric nitrogen in their nodules. Advantages of cover crops: increases water retaining capacity and biological complexes of the soil, increase organic matter in soil, improve soil condition, improve soil fertility, check the soil erosion and thus also nutrient losses from soil. Next is mixed cropping. This cropping pattern is used in vegetables crops wherein two or more crops are grown simultaneously without a definite row pattern. It is generally practiced with a view to avoid the risk in farming. It is the type of subsistence farming and ensures the different needs of family. Mixed cropping is found in many agricultural traditions. In the Gharwal Himalayas of India, a practice called a Baran, Baranaja involves the sowing of the 12 or the more crops on the same plot, including the various types of the beans, grams, and millets, and harvesting them at the times of at different times. Growing of the coriander on the one side ridge of the garlic field, sowing of radish over the ridges of potatoes, growing of the pole beans between the maize rows are some of the other examples. Sequential cropping. It refers to the growing of two or the more crops in the quick succession on the same piece of the land in the farming year. Sequential cropping is also called as the non-overlapping cropping because there is no overlap between the two or the more cropping. Relay cropping. Relay cropping is essentially a special version of double cropping where the second crop is planted into the first crop before harvest rather than waiting until after the harvest as in the true double cropping. In this way, both crops share a portion of growing season, increases the solar radiation and heat available to each. For example, sowing of the corn seeds and the French bean on the ridges of tomato field in the June will give additional crop as the former is harvested in September after the end of tomato growing season. A winter annual crop such as winter wheat could be inserted into the seed corn soybean rotation to use solar radiation and heat units available between the corn harvest in September and soybean planting in May. However, winter wheat is not harvested until the mid July, for far after the optimum time to plant soybean. Advantages of relay cropping: it enables a farmer to double the crop their land, enables to produce the more homegrown forage, it eliminates the time management bottleneck, it protects the environment by reducing the soil erosion and impact of manures and or chemical fertilizers. It has the potential to reduce the nitrate leaching, increase the carbon uh, s- and increase the income of producers. Disadvantages: relay cropping requires a greater level of management. Wheat must be planted during the soybean and corn harvest season, and planting soybean into the standing crop is a new process of most of the farmers. Also, the pest management and control practices must account for a more crop being grown in close sequence. The system may not allow a time for the herbicide carryover levels to decline and many increases the potential for insect and disease infestation if these pests have more than one host in the crop sequence. Ratoon cropping. A ratoon crop is a new cane which grows from a stubble left behind in harvesting. It enables the farmers to get three or more crops from this before they have replant. The term may be applied to the perennial pasture plants. It is considered more appropriately used with respect to the field crops such as sugarcane, sorghum, banana, cotton, and pineapple. Advantages of ratoon cropping: reduces the cost of production through the saving in land preparation and the care for the plant. Reduce the crop cycle. Crop planted less often, so the replanting cycle is longer. Better use of growing season. Higher yield per unit area in a given period of time. Ratoon crop uses less irrigation water and fertilizer than the main crop because of the shorter growing period. Simple and effective way to provide even breaks for vegetable production. Disadvantages or drawbacks of ratoon cropping. Latter crop have a lower yield than the first crop. Buildup of insect and pest. Buildup of harmful weeds. Increase in the disease problem. Greater cost per unit produced. Where the heavy equipment is used, the soil may become hard, resulting into the poor drainage and subsequently causes the depletion of the soil oxygen level for the roots. Increase in the crop density, growth of the volunteer seedling inferior to sown variety. Multi-story cropping. Multi-story cropping system involves the growing of a crops of a different height, rooting pattern and duration simultaneously on the same piece of land. This is the most common in coconut-based cropping system in Kerala to meet the diversified needs of farming community for fodder, food and fuel besides increasing the net returns per unit area. For example, coconut, pepper, pineapple plus grass. Taller trees, which have a greater requirement for solar light, are able to trap more solar light when grown on the top story, and those having requirement of lower light are raised as a ground story. In this system, annual and perennial crops are grown side by side in the different tiers by exploiting the soil and vertical space more efficiently. Intercropping and mixed cropping with a compatible crops in the coconut plantation has been found to give increased returns to the farmers without affecting the yield of main crop. These are the frequently asked questions on the topic. Give at least two drawbacks of the monospecies cropping. Name three multi-species cropping system in horticulture. What is the major advantages of intercrop in fruit plantation? What precautions should be taken in the intercropping system? Give one example of mixed cropping. Explain the relay cropping with a suitable example. Name important fruit crops suitable for ratoon cropping. Give two advantages and disadvantages of ratoon cropping. What do you mean by multi-story cropping? And give two examples of multi-story cropping. In which part of India multi-story cropping system is followed? Thank you. This was all about the today's topic.